Okay. Okay, everybody. Fellow Simmers and Av Geeks, welcome back to the channel. I know, I said I was going to do an airliner. I can't stop flying with this 750. This thing is... I loaded up in, I think it was the default Laminar A330. Which is actually a good aircraft. For a default aircraft, it's perfectly fine. It doesn't have, it's a default aircraft. What do you want? You want immersion? Go spend $100, buy a Tolus. So what are we flying? We are in this beautiful machine. This is the Aerostar 600 P, or Papa. I think it stands for pressurized. Anyways, we're going up, we'll find out. We're going up to 13,000 feet. Where are we? We are in the beautiful country of South Africa. And I took off from Karoo Gateway. I just picked some random airports. I took off from Karoo Gateway. This is about a 2-hour flight. I might even go up to 15,000. I believe ceiling on this is like 21,000, 23, something like that. This thing goes like stink. Like, I will easily get 250, 260 over the ground when I'm up at cruise. Speaking of which. So, since we are in Africa, 29902. I haven't figured out how to get this to go to, you know, proper measurement instead of these silly inches of mercury. We are on live weather. It is not live time. What time did I set it for, by the way? No, not that one. No. You're totally in the wrong place, dude. Let's set that back a little bit, because this is about a 2-hour flight, and I don't want it to be dark. And where are we going to be flying to? We're going to East London. Yeah, wrong one. I want this one. I don't have the passengers and all that turned on, which is fine with me. Save the frame rates. This is made by Avia71. I got this with viewer donations during the U.S. Thanksgiving Black Friday sale. This aircraft is a ton of fun to fly. It will get you going places. Even though it's a twin, it's as easy to start as a Cessna 172, except you just go through the procedure twice. So you've got your classic instruments, which I adore. Your full selectors are down here. One thing with these, okay, there's 2 positions. You don't want to be cross-feeding, unless really, so this will pull now from the left wing and the fuselage. It drains the fuselage, the wing tanks first, and then the fuselage. And there you've got your 2 magnetos and starters there, and you do the same over here. Flap position, suction, elevator trim. Not sure what's going on with that. I've got it. It does have a functional autopilot. Your pressurization panel is down here. I have set it to be slowly increasing. If you're not sure what cabin altitude you should set, there is a cool little tool here. Cabin altitude. 2,500 feet is comfortable if you're going to be cruising at 2,500. Yeah, I'm in an airspace, I know. Absolutely gorgeous. Auto Ortho is in use. SimHeaven is in use, as well as Global Forest. Auto Ortho on the African continent, the quality of it is really good. And Karu Gateway was like 2,700 feet above sea level. And where we're going to be going to is basically at sea level. King Thalo is East London, South Africa, right on the coast, beautiful mountains. And the aircraft is behaving just beautifully. So, this is your electric seal for these doors. You can open the doors, you click here, it's not going to work now, sorry. Click that, don't do it right now. Your bleed air is here, and your door seal, you just click that, and that makes sure you've got a nice seal. And we are going to start pulling you down and back. EGT is looking good. Like, look at this ground speed. This thing goes like stink. And altitude. And there we go. So, as I said, you've got your normal stuff. It does have a functioning radar altimeter. I want it at around, 500. We're on an R. We are doing the RNAV, runway 29, via the eGRAL transition. And as you see, just to my next waypoint alone, it is 174 nautical miles. But it really is amazing what you can accomplish, get you out of the yellow up here. And get you pulled back some more. I think around 22 and 21, 22 should be good. 295, I can live with that. As you can see, we're no longer, we were getting right, going sort of in and out of the yellow, so I don't want to do that. You know, you got your usual suspects and everything else. Oil pressure, you gotta, I don't know how to use one of these, I'm sorry. I'm not a real world pilot. These may as well be telling me how long you should microwave popcorn for or something. I'm sorry, they just do. And we can lean the engine some more, get the EGT up a bit. That'll save us some more fuel. And you've got, you know, your usual oil pressure, oil temperature, cylinder head temperature. Two of them, obviously, you got twin engines. And check your fuel pressure, both tanks. EGT, RPM, manifold pressure. Gyro pressure, I'm not a real pilot, I don't know what that means. Your panel brightness switches, like for this kind of stuff, you do there. This is your autopilot master, and that is the door electronic, like sort of vacuum seal, if you will. This will kill 10 frames of your frames per second, 5 or 10, I don't know why. I can never get this to work. It does turn on. You can get it to do a test pattern kind of thing, if you will. But, yeah, I don't know. It sort of works, if you will. Since it's not really showing anything, we have no weather, I just turn it off. This does not come with the aircraft, obviously, the Reality XP GTN 750. I just can't stop flying with that, so I actually better, especially when you're going 300 over the ground. Oh! So this thing loves to fly high and fly fast. And it can get you to cover a lot of ground in a very short period of time. Not TBM coverage of ground, or maybe a PC-12, a Pilatus, you know, type thing. But this thing will go like stink. So what I'm going to do is I am going to bring you back when we get like around top of descent, and we'll go and land at East London. I just picked 2 random airports. I'm like, okay, from here to here. I could have gone to Port Elizabeth, but everybody flies to Port Elizabeth. A matter of fact, SkyMATX with Nico and the crew, they just did a video not a week ago flying the Zibo into Port Elizabeth. So it's like, well, you know, do something different. I just almost like throwing a dart at a board, and it's like, okay, we'll fly there. And I opted for this aircraft. Don't forget to smash the like, to share, the comment, subscribe, ring the bell so you get notified whenever my videos go live. It is gorgeous. Get out of your comfort zone. Fly all over the world. You got the whole world modeled. Take advantage of it. If you click show more, you'll find out where you can get the aircraft, the Reality GTN 750. This is the default livery, by the way. You'll also find where you can get Ortho and all that. You'll also find a link to my Discord, how you can help support the channel, as we don't do we don't do sponsored content. All things you see on the channel are bought with viewer donations and my money, or we feature quite often freeware as well. You'll also find my computer specs down there, and I'm glad to have you on board. We'll see you at round top of descent. Thanks for flying along. Stunning. Just stunning. And a warm welcome back, everyone. Here we go. Down. This aircraft can handle. Let's pull the power out for sure, and we'll start to descend. And I need you going down a bit quicker. This can do it. The pressure will release slowly. As you can see, I was doing like, if you look at the beginning of the video, I was doing like 300. I had to pull the power back. I'm like, I don't need to be doing 300 over the ground. So pulled it back. I'm going to pull this back even some more. And this. And we'll lean the engines just a tick. I pulled the power out too quick. But that's fine. $1,060, that's perfectly fine. We can do that. Transition level is 7,000 feet in Africa, in case you're curious. At least South Africa. I'm going to assume most regions have the, you know, countries on the African continent may have their own levels. So again, we're doing the RNAV in. Procedure.
Vertical track.
There we go. Activate the approach. And what is my altimeter? It's going to change, I almost can guarantee it. 3006. Let's just do that ahead of time. That is the Charlie Aerospace line. That is not the actual arrival. It's this one. I wish these were a different color, like a green or something like that. But that's what these are, demarking the different spaces as to when you're entering into their Bravo, their Charlie, etc. And I'm going to pull you back to around 1800 ever so slowly. That'll do. And there we go. Outside, shall we? Well, let's do this. Like I said, on the coast. I did change it to morning. It was just starting to get too dark. And I'm like, you know what, let's just make it morning. That way I don't have to worry. Also, I have no idea what this airport looks like. So that's going to be interesting. And we will just keep coming down around 1,000 feet a minute. We are below that, so all of this is now turned off automatically. Still want the bleeds going so that you can have cabin air going through. Don't think, what's the temperature? Yeah, it's 21 Celsius. We'll be fine. And this thing really hates giving up speed. It really does. I am not descending at 1,200 feet per minute in the GA aircraft. I don't care if it's pressurized and everything else like that and all that kind of stuff. Let's get rid of the seal, and then I can turn off these guys. Because now we are below 10,000 feet. We have ample oxygen outside. That was a pretty quick decompression, though. I probably should have used this. I got to read more on that panel. I don't recall if there was a ton in there on it, but I definitely need to read a bit more on it. For sure. This is where I wish this thing had speed brakes. Because as you can see, like, I've got these down pretty dang low. And we're not slowing down a heck of a lot. We are ever so slightly, but not as much as I would like. Again, this is not what you normally would see, like the top of descent, bottom of descent, it kind of your vertical profile kind of thing there being indicated. I changed these over. Normally it would have what heading you're flying and DTK direct to target or something. I'm still learning this thing. I've only had this about a week or so. This has a lot of functions, man. It's unbelievable. Except I can't get the sounds to work, so I can't tune the 80s. For some reason, it doesn't like my sound card. So, this is a backup. This is for the ILS for runway 29. But we're going to continue to try do the RNAV. And the altimeter is still the same. Beverage time. Because you never know, it could be your last one. And for here, I was supposed to be at about 4,500 feet. So I'm just going to continue coming down to 2000, which is the vector to final, the final approach altitude at EL2. EL2F Foxtrot 1, Echo Lima 2F Foxtrot 1. That's just the name of the waypoint. Again, this is the airspace. This is the actual flight plan. Ah, gorgeous with all the ships and all that. No add-ons needed. I gotta wait till I get to that white arc, because well, we put a bit of view back in, make the propellers be more into the wind. That might just slow us down a little bit. We can slow to idle, that'll help. Probably should have descended a little bit earlier, because don't forget, most RNAV approaches are assuming an airliner, which means you can be descending 1800 feet a minute. That's on me though, so we'll get ready in anticipation of that. Come on, get down to that white arc, baby, please. Uh, 3400. Yep, we matched it. That's what it says for this waypoint. The TI 34, so we're going down to 2000, and we'll keep coming down. And we will get ready to activate vectors to final. VLOC. What is my heading for that? 290. And approach. Flaps 10, we'll start to bring some of the power back in. Make sure to full rich. Fuel pumps on. Landing lights on. Here goes nothing. If it doesn't pick it up, I will simply just... Whoa, 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 whoa. I hit the button at the wrong time again. There's the airport. Come here. Gear coming down. Okay, here we go. Pitch up. Put the power back in. Pitch up to lose some speed. Power for altitude. I don't mind landing, like hand flying it down. That's fine. Famous last words. Prop full, mixture's full. Gear down, 3 green. Fuel pumps are on. Airport is in sight. Next level flaps. And runway is clear. Kind of on profile. I have to say, I know it'll tick off some of my viewers who really like the airliner flights. I've missed flying GA so much.
Terrain.
Yeah, I know.
Terrain.
Confirmed. Landing. Well, attempting to. Okay. Here we go. Whoa, this is a more developed airport than I thought. Okay. No, not that far back. Get over, come on. Whoa. Come on. Ah, no, that was way too hard. But, welcome to East London. Whoa. What is with the rudder pedals? Okay, come here. Why are you doing that? Well, I'm not really good with these rudder pedals on, like on airliners, not so bad, but on these, not so much. There's no reason I should have had to use the whole runway. But anyways, welcome to East London. Oh man. This is why I don't use the regular trees, and I use, got banyan trees and mangrove trees. Well, maybe not banyans, mangroves and others. It's just, yeah. Let's feather those props so we don't go taxiing at 2,000 miles an hour. I got just way too far behind, and I activated vectors to final too soon. I wasn't even at the altitude I should have been at. Okay, inside. You off. Strobes and beacon off. There we go. Fuel pumps off. Flight directors and all that stuff, I killed that anyway. I have to say, it's a bit more developed here than I thought it would be. So sorry I couldn't give you a great landing. I haven't flown this aircraft in like 6 months. Get the flaps up. As you see, she does not like giving up speed at all. And I really should have It's my bad. I should have realized that, look, that RNAV approach is, you know, for more of an airliner approach, not GA. I should have started the descent earlier. But it is what it is. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed that flight. If you're afraid of doing GA simply because of speed, trust me, I've shown you a couple of aircraft now. This thing will hit 300 over the ground at 13,000 feet. I don't even want to know what it would be doing up at like 19. Or, you know, at like flight level 190 or 210. This thing would be going over the ground like a bat out of you-know-what. Although, the higher you go, don't forget, that's where you also run the risk of the winds, right? Really holding you back. Anyway, folks, that's going to do it for this one. If you enjoyed it, do smash the like, the share, the comment, subscribe. Do ring the notification bell so you get notified when this is actually pretty good for a default airport. It's not bad at all. I'm actually impressed with that. Like, I didn't realize it was such a more built-up airport. I'm just going to pull here. If you click show more, you'll find links to a lot of what I used. I'm just going to pull in here. It's probably for helicopters, but I don't care. Including where you can get the Reality XP GTN 750, where you can get this aircraft. Again, I don't care if you buy or download anything. We are agenda free. If you'd like to help support the channel so we can keep making content like this, if you click show more, you'll find a link to my Discord, always free to join. You'll also find 2 ways you can help support the channel: PayPal, or just buy me an xplane.org gift card. Do include your YouTube username if you would like a shout out. Most don't. And actually say, no, I don't need a shout out. It's fine. Thank you. And that's fine as well. I'll respect your wishes either way. And of course my computer specs are down there. So until the next time, I want to see what this looks like at night. I want you to stay safe, be kind to one another, keep the blue side up, and I will see you in the sky. This is actually more built up than I thought it would be. I'm not sure about that traffic back there, but wow. Good random pick, bud. I like it. Take care, everyone. I hope you're having a great week, and we'll see you again real soon. Thank you for watching. Take care. God bless.